What's up? So I've made this little video for people who are either interested in coaching with me or I feel an interest in you. So if you're receiving this or watching this, it's because I think we might be good together. But before we go any further, I want you to have realistic expectations and understanding about what coaching with me is like and what the process involves. So if you're totally unfamiliar with coaching, let's start by having a look at what it is. It's really nothing more than powerful conversations. You and I will get together, usually by Zoom, and we'll talk. And what we'll talk about will hopefully transform your life. I will aim to have a conversation that's in your best interests. I will use certain questions and reflections and share stories with you based on what's going on in your life to help you have a breakthrough that significantly improves your quality of life and helps you achieve the goals that you will have told me about. My style is a combination of neuroscience, acceptance and commitment therapy, Stoic philosophy, and a lot of my own stuff that I just made up myself. I'm very empirical. I like to be based on facts and reason and logic, but I'm also somebody who likes to help someone develop high emotional intelligence. So there's a balance between facts and feelings. My specialty is in people pleasing. Now, this is any behavior that you do socially that's designed to make other people feel good, but it compromises your integrity. It means you're less honest or less brave or less responsible or less self-respecting. My job is to replace people pleasing with confidence and integrity, which will actually please people even more. So essentially, we're going to have conversations that are aimed at creating an insight for you that helps unblock you so that you can behave in a way that you're more proud of over time. Ultimately, with every single client, no matter what we are specifically working on, my focus is integrity, confidence, and connections. I want you to learn how to be yourself, I want you to love yourself, and I want you to be able to connect with other people. And I'm going to help you do that. So why get coaching? I'm really clear that nobody needs it. Coaching is definitely a luxury item. You can do it all on your own if you want to. The best way to look at coaching is as an accelerator. It takes something that you might take years to do on your own down to a few months. For example, I'll be working with a client who's been a nice guy people pleaser for 10 years and slowly making progress. And then in about 3 months, they're confident and authentic. Now, they could take another 10 years to do that on their own, or with my support and guidance, they can focus, they can do what's right, they can avoid all the trial and error experiments, get to the heart of what actually works, and solve this as quickly as possible. Also, I'm an unbiased professional who has your best interests at heart. And this is why I get coaching myself. It's because you have to pay to find that person in your life. Your family, your friends, your mentors at work, all of these people have an agenda. They want you to be a certain way that's best for them. I don't have that agenda. I want you to do what's best for you. I'll fight for you even if it makes everybody else upset. I don't care about anybody else. I want you to enjoy being you, and I'll help you do whatever it takes to make that happen. The best way to think about coaching is essentially like being an Olympic athlete. There is no Olympic athlete who doesn't have a coach. The coach isn't better than them at their sport. The coach is there to make sure they're the best at what they do. You can do it on your own, but you'll never get to the Olympics on your own. And that's where I come in. I'll take you to Olympic level performance of integrity, confidence, and connection. Now, coaching is not for everyone. Well, I could say it is for everyone, but not at every point in their life. Sometimes I don't get coaching. And some people just aren't ready for it yet. So before you go any further, to make sure that neither of us waste our time, there are 4 criteria that you need to meet to be a good coaching client. And here's what they are. Curiosity. You have to be open to changing your beliefs. It doesn't mean you're going to lose who you are, but you have to be open-minded enough to try looking at the world in a different way to how you currently look at it. Courage. You have to be willing to attempt new behaviors that you're going to find uncomfortable. In fact, you need to already be doing that. If you've done nothing to develop yourself so far, you're not ready for coaching yet. I need to work with someone who's already trying to do it on their own so that I can accelerate what they're already doing. Respect, particularly self-respect. Coaching is a big investment, not just money, but time, bravery, energy. You need to be someone who's willing to respect yourself enough to put yourself first for the journey that we go on. And lastly, connection. I might be a good coach, but not a good coach for you. You might be a great coaching client, but not a good fit for me. So we need to figure out that we're right for each other. For example, if you've been watching my videos or listening to my podcasts or read my book and you like what you see, then we're probably going to be a good fit. But we'll probably have a session together first to figure that out, because if we're not a good fit, I'm not going to push for us to work together. Now, if you listen to those 4 criteria and you're pretty sure that you strongly don't meet one of them or more, then stop here, because you're not yet ready for coaching, or at least not ready for coaching with me. The process. So here's how it works. You'll get in touch with me, or I'll get in touch with you, however it is that we first connected. I'll ask you to fill out an application form. This form will give me a lot of detail about what's going on for you in your life, give me a sense of whether you're the kind of person I can help, and give you a sense of what this journey is going to be like. If I like what I see on that form, I'll invite you to come and have an initial session with me. Now, this is just going to be a normal coaching session. I'll treat you just like I would any of my paying clients, but it will be for free, because we don't know if we're right for each other yet. So I don't start charging until we've decided that we're a good fit. After that session, you'll be challenged to do some sort of new behavior. It won't be anything that you can't handle, but it will be a test of how much the coaching actually affected you. Because you might feel great during the conversation, but we need to see that you'll actually use it in real life. So over the course of the next few days or week, you'll be challenged to put into practice what we've talked about. And if you can do that, then we'll have a follow-up discussion where we'll look at whether or not we want to work together. There'll be no pressure, no obligation, no sales tactics, none of that bullshit. It'll just be an honest discussion about whether or not you and me working together is a good idea. And if it is, then you'll probably go onto a wait list. It depends how things are going for me in my business, but there's generally a wait of a few weeks or maybe a month before you can get started with me, because usually my calendar is full. And once you're at the top of the wait list, I'll invite you to start coaching with me. Options. So there are a few different ways that we can work together. The one-to-one coaching can be done every week or every other week, so weekly or fortnightly, and that's on a month-by-month subscription. So every month you reassess whether or not you want to continue, and if you do, you keep going, and at any point you can stop, or you can change the frequency of the coaching. Once somebody has done weekly or fortnightly coaching with me for a while, monthly coaching option becomes available, once a month sessions. For people who just want to maintain, they've already made the progress they want to make, they've become the person that they want to be, they're confident, they're full of integrity, they're doing well, and they just want to check in with me to stay on track. I aim to get someone there within a few months. It's different for every person. I can't predict how long it's going to take for you to get to the point where you look in the mirror and go, hell yeah, I am fucking confident. But I aim to get you there as quickly as possible, hopefully within a few months. From there, you can maintain contact with me to stay on track, or you can go off on your own. I'll never try to keep you longer than you need to be working with me. My job is to actually make sure you don't need coaching rather than trying to keep you in business with me. The other option, which is particularly good for people who might be struggling financially, is my group coaching. Now, this is essentially the same as one-to-one coaching, only it's in a group setting. I deal with people one at a time while the others observe. And this is recorded so that the members of the group can watch the video later on. Though, of course, you can always ask to have your part removed if you're not quite ready to share it yet. So this is a great option for someone who either wants to trial coaching to see how it goes for a while, or they want a lower cost option with the same sort of benefits. Some people actually prefer the group. They find it more valuable. Now, to be part of the group is a specific criteria. You have to identify as a nice guy or a people pleaser, because the theme of the group is based on that. And the reason I keep everyone in the group the same on this is because I want everybody's sessions to benefit all the other members of the group too. Because if you're a nice guy or a people pleaser, we're going to be talking about things that everyone has in common. Now, a lot of people prefer that because the rest of the group is like a supportive mechanism that you don't get in one-to-one coaching. And usually the wait list is a lot shorter for the group. Now, I can't share my prices on this video because I want this video to last a long time, and my prices tend to increase every now and then as the years go by. But there will be a link to my website below where you can go check out the current prices for what I charge, and there's some more information there as well. All the prices come with payment plans for the people that I'm willing to do payment plans with. So if you have a financial situation where you feel like you can't afford what I charge, don't panic about that, because I'm sure we can find a way to make it work. I don't mind people taking a long time to pay off the coaching. Money is not the primary concern for me. However, I'm only going to offer payment plans to the people I'm really interested in coaching with. So that should give you the general insight as to what to expect as we potentially move through this coaching process. If you're still interested after this, fill out that application form. Let's get started. I'll talk to you soon.